Namaskar, friends. Today we will study the seven essentials for good health and what are those Pancha Mahabhutas. So every living being is made of these Pancha Mahabhutas. We will examine that today. See, there are seven essentials we know. We have been talking about this: air, water, food, excretion, exercise, rest, and mind management. We are all doing in a haphazard way. That's why we are all having different types of types of health. If you look at in animal kingdom, a goat, if it is in India or it is in Afghanistan or it is in America, it only eat leaves. It has a set life. That's why by and large all the goats look similar. Now, what are the Panch Mahabhutas? I'm telling you in the subtlest to the grossest. Subtlest means what? You are unable to perceive from your five senses. Space, you cannot perceive. Air, you can only feel but you cannot see it. Fire, probably you can feel it, you can sense it. Water, earth is the grossest. The earth you can feel with all your five senses. So let's see how do we balance these seven essentials for good health with these five pancha mahabhutas, friends. Air, see, look, this air element is happening automatically. We don't have to be conscious to do the breathing. Fortunately, God has been making this to happen. If it is allowed, if it is we are supposed to do it on our own, probably I don't think anybody will survive. So 20 minutes of pranayama will enhance the air element of the body. Next is hydration, means water element. What is water element? Hydration, how much water you drink? You must drink 3 to 4 liters water every day. Next is elimination. Elimination means space element. See, what are you creating? You are creating a space in your body by excreting all the waste from your body. So, two bowel movements will help you to create a great and good space element. What is fire element? Fire element is exercise, and then your fire in your belly. That's how you're able to, whatever food you're putting inside your stomach, it gets burned and gets the energy to you. So 1 hour brisk walk is important. 20 minutes in exposure is important. Lot of people think 1 hour walking, after that they relax. Not at all, friend. This is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That means during the whole day how active you are. The best thing is sit up, stand, walk, go up the steps, push, pull, sit, get up. All these things are essential throughout the day, friends. Rest means space element. Friends, you have noticed, say for example, 2 3 days you are occupied, you have urgent work, you have not been able to sleep well. Suppose you are conducting a function and all that. What happens that time? You wanted to sleep, so the space element has reduced. That time if I tell that person, okay, let's go to Taj for a buffet, he'll say, get lost, I want to sleep. So space element is the very essential. So 7 hours night sleep is a must, preferably between 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And also 14 hours of intermittent fasting. That means rest means what, friends? We are giving rest to all the organs, but we must give the rest to your digestive organs also. That is possible only by giving at least 14 hours of rest. So you eat only, in the sense, if you take in the second meal in the night, 8 p.m., next day until 10 a.m., don't take anything. That 14 hours fasting would help you substantially to improve your insulin sensitivity and gut health. Mind management, there's a space element, friends. See, we are all get stressed for various reasons, stress and anxiety and all that. So friends, there's a simple formula: do what you like. So many times it is not possible for us to do what we like. Suppose I have a job. At one time I was in service department. I was the service head. They transferred me to sales. I felt sales was very, more responsible in terms of targets and all, high pressure job. So I was not liking the job. For a while it was affecting me. Then I realized, what I can do, I can kick the job and find another job where I can get a service job. Since I like this job and it's very convenient, I don't want to kick the job. So what I should do? Start liking the job. I did the same, friends. I started loving the job. Then I have become, very successful in my sales also. So important is do what you like. If you are unable to do for whatever reason, whatever not, so like whatever you are doing. In the sense, your job, your circumstances, and all that. Very important. That's one way of doing it. You can also do Isha Inner Engineering Program by Isha Yoga Jaggi Sadguru Vasdev. That would enhance your management of mind. Foods to avoid, friends, very important. This is the earth element. See, most important is what to avoid. Avoid eating multiple times in a day, that means we are all habituated to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between coffee, tea, snacks, and all that. In a day, we are eating 6 to 7 times. What happens eating 6 to 7 times? You are not giving rest to your digestive organs, and you are creating sugar and insulin. Over a period of 5 to 10 years, people will develop insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is the key reason for belly fat, overweight, blood pressure, PCOD problem, heart problems, uh, and then pre-diabetes and diabetes, friends, and kidney failure. Kidney failure is the last one to happen. Unfortunately, we all check in the initial stage itself kidney function, creatinine, and we don't check fasting insulin test, friends. Very important. Now, next is what to eat. This is again earth element. Whatever homemade food you can eat, you can have nutritious food, avoid junk food. 2 times you eat. If you are not able to manage initially, you can eat 3 times, and then over a period of time, switch to 2 times. That too, you must eat only when hungry, friends. What type of food to eat? What is the quantity to eat, when to eat is entirely your choice. But there are methods like one time you can eat cooked food, another time you can eat uncooked food. In a way, you will be able to improve your nutrition also, friends. Friends, remember nothing in between 2 meals except water. What happens other than water is food. If you put anything in the mouth, even in a chewing gum, it is considered to be one time of eating. Maybe 1 2 days it doesn't happen. I saw a guy who was a driver who says he was eating only 3 times a day, but he is about 30 kg overweight. When I was traveling with, I found that he was chewing the gum. I asked him how many times you do. He says 5 6 gums in a day. So when I checked his fasting insulin, it was almost 20 25. His insulin resistance was very high, but incidentally was only 30 years. His sugar levels are all right, HbA1c is all right. So we are all getting misled, friends. Very, very important. Then you need to check 11 parameters. There are 7 blood tests which are absolutely essential, friends. Fasting insulin, HbA1c, fasting blood glucose, thyroid, lipid profile, D vitamin, and B12 vitamin. I have already mentioned in our lot of programs what are those ideal parameters. Many a times the range given, few parameter range given, too large a range, friends. So whenever people are falling in the range, they consider they are healthy, which is not. See, friends, when two students come to you for interview, and when you find both have passed engineering, when you check one guy, he passed with the bare minimum marks of 35, 36. Another guy has 90, 95 marks. Whom you select? Similarly, these parameters, some parameters you have to choose very highest, some parameters low. Especially fasting insulin should be the minimum. The lab says 3 to 25. The 3 to 6 is ideal, 3 is the best. So in case of D vitamin and B12, D vitamin they say 30 to 100. There you can be up to 90, 100. It is perfect. B12 also same, friends. They say 200 to 900. So it's best is to go to 900. Suppose somebody is at 205, they feel they are in the range and they don't take action. That's how we are getting into trouble, friends. Now weight and waist size should be as per height. Blood pressure should be below 120 by 80. The insulin resistance, which I was telling you, this is a calculation. Fasting insulin multiplied by fasting sugar divided by 405 is the insulin resistance, friends. It should be below 1.5, and you should live a life without medicine. By observing these 11 parameters, by monitoring them, by improving them, I can guarantee that you will improve your overall health, you will improve immunity, friends. So, how do we go about it? Immediately after waking up in the morning, drink 1 liter water, focus your mind on your stomach, you'll be able to go to the first bowel movement. Go for 1 hour brisk walk, come back home, rest for 5 10 minutes, again drink 1 liter water, focus your mind on your stomach, you will be able to go to the second bowel movement. Before you are going to the office, you are be able to finish 2 bowel movements that will help you to improve your gut health and insulin sensitivity. Then when you feel hungry, you can eat 2 or 3 times. The best is to eat 2 times. So I eat around 11 o'clock my first meal, I eat a cooked meal, and I eat my second meal around 7:38. Preferably, generally, I take uncooked meal, but you can always take cooked meal. There is no harm, friends. And the important thing to drink water is you must not drink water while eating food. If you drink water, you must wait for 30 minutes, and also you should wait for 2 hours after eating food, friends. If you get stuck up, you can have 1 or 2 gulps of water. This is the important formula to be followed. You can't put food and water at one time in your stomach. Then what happens, friends? Once you have your first meal, 11:30, I have my first meal. 2:30 onwards until 7:30, I take 1 to 2 liters water in installments, and I take my second meal around 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's all, friends. And also, when I check my 11 parameters, if my D vitamin, B12 low, for D vitamin, I take supplements. B12, it's preferable to take injection so that you can improve B12. If B12 is not good, people have constipation problem and all that. So I want all of you to pay attention, learn these things. Knowledge and discipline are the gateways to your health, friends. To gain the knowledge, what needs to be done? You must invest time. You must also get the right knowledge. And it's not important to learn, friends. It is also necessary to unlearn, relearn. Very, very important. Unlearning and relearning is very important. Just today, I was speaking to one gentleman who was having a health score of 20%. So he was having diabetes and little overweight and all that. When I asked him, he said, "Sir, now I have started changing. I've reduced my food. Instead of quantity, I reduced, and also I started taking around 10:30. I take some fruits, and evening also I take some nuts and all that." Now, friends, look at it. This guy is going to fall from the pan to the fire. He's already eating 3 times. Now he is increased to 2 times. So he's going to eat 5 times. And whatever his health score will deteriorate. So we are thinking eating fruit, eating nuts is good. Reducing the food is good. Or going for a walk is good. Friends, we cannot take steps like this. You need to do all these things at one go. See, so friends, if you want to cross a river, in your boat, if you have one hole or 11 holes, it is the same. Only thing is, if it is a one hole, when you're crossing the river, maybe it takes long time to get the water in the boat. If there are 11 holes, you get faster. So what I meant 11 holes means these 11 parameters, friends. If any of this parameter is high, that means you are going with one hole in your boat. So watch out, pay attention. Friends, my name is Gangeshwar Rao. I'm not a doctor. I've improved my health. If anybody is keen to join my Wellness Secrets WhatsApp group, it is free of cost. Last 9 years, I've been sharing this knowledge free of cost. Hundreds of people have benefited. My mobile number is 9840852996. So invest time, gain the knowledge, improve your health. Thank you very much, and I wish you good luck, friends.